Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we'll be focusing on the Grammys, taking a break from the story so far when it comes to the commotion of Eminem vs Benzino in 2024. As this year continues to be chaotic in the entertainment space, we just had Nicki vs Megan Thee Stallion that's still on, and now the Grammys kickstarted some drama of its own, involving acts like Jay-Z, Drake, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Killer Mike, Travis Scott, Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, and others. As social media users are split right now debating the validity of the Grammys, and starting with Jay-Z, he opened a can of worms after he received the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award when he spoke on how Beyonce has won more Grammys than anyone but is yet to win Album of the Year.
We love y'all, we love y'all, we love y'all. We want y'all to get it right, at least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't gotta clap at everything. Obviously it's subjective because, you know, it's music and it's opinion based, but, you know, some things, you know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know, some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
Now, this has split the internet, as pretty much everyone who isn't a hardcore Beyonce fan is coming for Jay-Z at the moment. For instance, this went viral as a rapper to not address the highest-selling, longest-lasting female rapper of all time, never winning a Grammy. His point loses so much credibility. You instead use your wife as an example, who has won 32 Grammys, feels pretty narcissistic, like when he accepted the NFL job amidst black people boycotting for Kaepernick. And boy, users are using this moment to air out Jay-Z. Jay has never been for the black community. Let's start there. And since his statement also included the quote, "Some of you don't even belong in the category," it struck a nerve for some users as this blew up. Having 22 Grammys and saying this to artists, especially the ones that have never won a Grammy in their life, is just unnecessary and demotivating for new artists, as if your 22 Grammy wins belonged in any category. But that's another topic for another day. And Jay-Z has been branded as entitled by thousands on X, formerly known as Twitter, for complaining on behalf of Beyonce, quote, "reeks of entitlement," and more on this note that went viral. Having 33 Grammys and crying for more is the greed God was talking about in the Bible. And some believe Jay-Z should have spoken about what got him to this position in the first place, hip-hop music, instead of using his platform to talk about how hip-hop artists got robbed of Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Record of the Year numerous of times. He decided to talk about his wife. People who call him Beyonce's husband are right, laughing my bum off. But everyone is catching it, even the trolls are out, as the fact that it is called the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award stirred viral posts like these. What is Dr. Dre's global impact? Woman beating and headphones? People certainly don't play fair on social media, and some are wondering, being the main producer for one of the most world-defining sounds of music, not global impact? And speaking on hip-hop music, it was a Killer Mike sweep, as he went home, well, not home, as you'd see in a bit, but he went with Best Rap Album, Best Rap Performance, and Best Rap Song.
God ain't good! You can't tell me! You cannot tell me that you get too old! You can't tell me it's too late!
But Killer Mike wasn't heading home, sadly, as the internet was in shock when news hit the web that he was arrested shortly after winning the Grammys. We are still waiting for more details on this, which we'll cover in a future video. And of course, the trolls came for Killer Mike over the fact that he won over acts like Nas, Travis Scott, and Drake, and they've turned his arrest into meme material. Bro literally got arrested for robbery, loudly crying emoji. And Travis Scott reacted to his loss with a raised eyebrow emoji on X. Drake, on the other hand, took to IG to repost his quote from the 61st Grammys and added, "All you incredible artists, remember, this show isn't the facts. It is just the opinion of a group of people whose names are kept a secret. In brackets, literally, you can Google it. Congratulations to anyone winning anything for hip-hop, but this show doesn't dictate ish in our world." And this is where Eminem comes into the conversation, as ever since Eminem put the Grammys on blast in that Sway interview, he goes viral every year whenever the Grammys come along. It is like Twitter users forget that they were just calling to cancel him. Eminem exposes Grammy Awards and the fraud they do while choosing the winners. This is too real.
First of all, that vote is fake as f. That's not a real vote. That's not a real vote. They give it to who they want to give it to. They give it to their darling.
And seeing as just hours before, thousands were pushing for him to get cancelled, the user expands, "This app hates Marshall Mathers till it is Grammy season." Then this video starts floating around, LOL. And now check this out. One thing about M, he said, "I'm never showing up to the Grammys again," and never did. If your faves are upset about being snubbed, they should stop showing up. These performative speeches aren't sticking when you're right back in the same seat next year, and artists are being urged to stop being hypocrites. If you think Grammys don't matter, be like Eminem and stop submitting your music for nomination. I swear y'all have the same talking points year after year. This response to Drake's rant also went viral. If the Grammys don't dictate ish, why does he submit his albums/songs for consideration? But it isn't just rap fans pulling up Eminem videos. Taylor Swift won Album of the Year again. That stirred posts like these. Taylor Swift winning the Album of the Year over Caesar just proved Eminem's point, and this video didn't help matters for Taylor Swift. She's been catching those Twitter fingers. Taylor Swift just took the Album of the Year trophy from Celine Dion without batting an eye and or acknowledging that a legendary GOAT was handing her the award. So cringy for my soul. And more on this note, my biggest disappointment of the Grammys was Taylor Swift winning Album of the Year and hugging all of her people, but taking the trophy from Celine Dion as if she was the hat check girl and not seeming to realize how very amazing it was that Celine was standing there at all. And she's been branded as classless for this by thousands on Twitter who agree with posts like these. But what are your thoughts, especially for the most coveted hip-hop award, Best Rap Album? What are your thoughts on Killer Mike's win? Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.